Icon of the Seas is truly an iconic adventure with so many complimentary food options, you won't need to pay for any specialty restaurants. With 13 different complimentary dining options around the cruise ship, 6 of those are brand new to the Icon of the Seas. The Aquadome Market is a take on street eats. All complimentary foods over here. There are 5 different options of different cuisines that you can try here, such as creme de la crepe, and oh my goodness, these are some really good crepes. My favorite was the hazelnut and bananas. Then you have ginger, and here's a list of everything ginger has, and my favorite was the sweet and sour shrimp, and everything here was just so good. Their spring rolls are delicious, but really good food. If you like Asian food, check that out. Then of course you have Max, a different take on mac and cheese with different toppings. Some have bacon. I didn't eat here, but my husband did, and he ate here several times and loved it. And I think even one of them had pepperoni on it. So a lot of different options for different types of mac and cheese. So if mac and cheese is your thing, then definitely try out Max. And then you have Feta Mediterranean, which is really great and fun because you get to pick all of your options here. I really enjoyed the little pita wrap that I made, and actually I wasn't able to wrap it. I put so much into it, but it was delicious. And they have so many different delicious options here at Feta Mediterranean. Toast and Garden is the last one here at the Aquadome, and it's a great take on some really good healthy options. I love the mozzarella and tomato sandwich. It was so good, but they have a lot of really good sandwiches over here at Toast and Garden. Now let's head over to the Royal Promenade and check out the Pearl. The Pearl is the iconic staple here on the promenade, but just over here behind the Pearl upstairs is the Pearl Cafe, and this was absolutely my favorite area, especially to get some little bites in the evening, some coffee, tea. They do have some specialty coffees that they offer here as well, but they do have a section of grab and goes where you can get some sandwiches, salads, and they do have some desserts, all different kinds of little grab and go bites here as well. So this is one of my favorite areas, and I don't think they close. I was over here at 2 o'clock in the morning one morning, so definitely check out Pearl Cafe. They have so many delicious options. Now headed to deck 7 to the new neighborhood, Surfside. Surfside is the fun new neighborhood for children where they can play and run around. They have a really nice little splash area for the children, but my favorites that I enjoyed over there was Surfside Bites and the Surfside Eatery. Surfside Eatery had so many delicious options. They had shrimp cocktail, different roast beefs. It was a little buffet style, and it just had so many different really delicious foods that I was just blown away. There was really no need to go to the Windjammer. They had so much and so many options right here in Surfside Eatery. Now over at Surfside Bites, I could not help but go over here and get the churros. Number 1 favorite is the churros. Definitely try the churros here at Surfside Bites. Now let's head upstairs to the top deck at Base Camp. Base Camp is where you're going to find hot dogs and other options like that, such as if you would find over on the boardwalk and other Royal Caribbean ships. These hot dogs were really delicious. We really enjoyed those as well. No pictures here, I completely forgot. We were just really enjoying our afternoon here at Base Camp. But this is a really nice little covered restaurant that you can sit outside and enjoy the breeze here. Now another option for complimentary foods is the Grove, and the Grove is actually only for sweets. So if you have a sweet, then you have an option to have a few complimentary bites here as well. Now still returning to the Icon of the Seas is Windjammer, and that is their buffet area. I only ate here once because I usually go to Windjammer a lot on my Royal Caribbean stays, but I only ate here once because I found so many other great options around the ship. But Royal Caribbean's Windjammer is always really good food. I really enjoy it. However, in my opinion, I would stay away from the steak. It's usually pretty tough and dry, but their burgers are pretty good. Their pastas are really good. So definitely try those out. Obviously, another favorite is Sprinkles. We went there as many times as we could. Every time we passed by, we had to grab us an ice cream cone. And I love the fact that Royal Caribbean does the ice cream for you. Now, when you're on the promenade and you're looking for some food, you have to try a favorite here on Royal Caribbean, and that's Sorrento's. Sorrento's has some delicious pizza. My favorite is always the pepperoni pizza, but they also have some Caribbean pizza as well. And my thing is, there's never any long lines. I was always so taken back at the fact that there's never any long lines to any of these restaurants. This is such a huge ship, and if there is a line, it always moves pretty fast. So that's the great thing. And because there's so many great food options everywhere, everybody's able to spread out and you're not all in one little area. So I love that part right there. Now, some other fan favorites is Park Cafe, and this is where I was for breakfast a lot of times. I love Central Park. I love the serene atmosphere of Central Park. It is really nice to walk through there day or night. But Park Cafe has some really great roast beef sandwiches in the evening, but they also have some really good bagels. Even they have cereals as well, but some pastries. That's a little secret that I think must be a lot of people may not know about that, because they're all piled up at Windjammer, I've noticed, when I go and check out anything complimentary for breakfast. Now, El Loco Fresh did make its return here on the Icon of the Seas, and I only ate there once. It was really good. I felt that it wasn't seasoned really well, so that's one reason why I only ate there once. But I was totally blown away by all the new complimentary food, such as Surfside Eatery, that I just kept going back to those places. And the main dining room is always one that you want to try at least once on any of your cruises. And we did. We tried it one time. We enjoyed it. But like I said, we just enjoy being able to walk around and grab bites as we're hungry. And Surfside Eatery, Park Cafe, and the Pearl Cafe made it so easy for us to just be able to grab some bites as we were walking around. Now, if you have a suite, you get to check out the Coastal Kitchen. Now, we only did one specialty restaurant, and that was Hook Seafood. And we actually got a 40% discount. One of the crew members came up to us while we were over in the Aquadome eating and asked us if we had been to any of the specialty restaurants and offered us a 40% discount. So we did go over there and really enjoyed the seafood. It was delicious. If you haven't been to Hook and you enjoy seafood, then I highly recommend checking it out. Now, here's a list that I have here on my screen of all the other specialty restaurants if you're looking at some specialty dining options. But in my opinion, you really don't need to spend any extra money. They have really outdone themselves with all the delicious options of complimentary food here on Icon of the Seas. Now, I've got one more for you that I don't want to forget, and that is room service. Room service is complimentary if you're ordering pastry, cereal, any cold food items, bagels, and also get your cup of coffee delivered to your room. Now, I did mention in a previous vlog that only pastries and cold food items are complimentary, but also you can get grits and a bowl of oatmeal that is part of that complimentary as well. If you're wanting to do what we did and get some hash browns, eggs, pancakes, anything like that, it's an $8 room charge for the room. We only paid $8 for both of us. That's almost complimentary in my opinion. That's a pretty good deal. So I definitely enjoyed that option and had me some room service several times while I was here on Icon. What is your favorite food to enjoy when you are on a cruise ship? Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.